Have you ever heard of how to cook a frog in a pot analogy? Basically, you don't just throw a frog into boiling water because it'll jump out. What you want to do is you want to set the frog in cool water and slowly turn up the heat, and by the time the frog realizes it's getting cooked, it's, well, cooked. And you know what? I wish somebody had told Sony about this method because they just keep raising prices.
Raise the prices.
Seriously, what's up with these guys? As a long-time PlayStation fan, I'm talking since the 90s. I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but guys, I don't think Sony's our friend. I had a whole video about this, and I knew PlayStation was messing up, but in 2026, it's even worse. PlayStation might have just killed console gaming, if not gaming as a whole, and I'm super serious this time. Honestly, as a console gamer, a PC is starting to look real good, even with the RAM shortages. Like, if I'm gonna be paying an arm and a leg, I might as well get a PC. But yeah, gaming is just not in a good place. With the PC RAM shortages, PlayStation acting up, and Xbox ghosted, gone. And Nintendo, being Nintendo, gaming has never been more bleak. I think we are actually screwed this time. See, me, I live in Canada. You guys don't even want to know how much we've been paying for games. I haven't bought a game since Storm Connections, and I was extremely disappointed. Didn't give me confidence in spending money on games, let me tell you that. That game was a whole 2-pack of ass. But yeah, that's just the games. You don't even want to know how much a PlayStation Plus Pro costs in Canada, or whatever they're calling it now. It's $1,200. I'm just gonna tell you so they don't leave the video. $1,200, nigga. Ain't nobody in Canada buying a PS5 Pro in this economy. This is just not sustainable for the general population. I mean, life is already crazy and unaffordable to live. I mean, if you take away the one outlet for people to relax, I think we will deadass start to see mutinies and riots. Or at least I hope so. Somebody needs to do something about these prices. And you know what they're gonna say. You know what Sony's gonna say. Oh, we just had to raise the prices because of COVID. We can't say that again. AI. Oh yeah, AI parts. Oh yeah. Bullshit. Once parts are available, these guys aren't lowering the price. They're not lowering the price for shit. And I would tell you as a consumer not to buy it, but I know what happens when I try to tell people what to do with their money. And besides that, we all know what happened with the Switch 2 boycotts. That was laughable. And I'm gonna be so for real, if I was a multi-bazillionaire and the PS5 Pro was over $1,000, I'd probably buy it. It's nothing to me. The thing is, people can't afford this even if we want to. I firmly believe that people will continue to pay for these things until they cannot physically pay for them anymore, and we are legit getting at that point. I feel like they are shooting themselves in the foot like Sony. It reminds me of how AI is replacing all the beginner stage employees. It's like, if you use AI to replace all the employees, who's gonna work for you? If you use AI to replace all the employees, who's gonna buy shit? And it's like, if you keep raising the price, who's gonna afford this shit? You know what I mean? I'm not a marketing enthusiast. I don't have the answers this way, but it just doesn't seem sustainable to me. I feel like things are gonna get bad before they get worse. Either PlayStation is going to become a fraction of itself due to not being able to keep up the costs because nobody's gonna buy their shit, so they're gonna have to fire people or make smaller budget games. Kind of like how Fortnite is like firing 1,000 people, like PlayStation's gonna have to follow suit. Their games might get a little smaller, or they just shut down entirely due to greed, because they just greeded themselves out of the market because nobody can afford this shit realistically. And I won't lie, when Xbox shut down, like, the console wars are over. I don't give a shit if you like Xbox, Nintendo, whatever, but the little tiny kid in me had a little I show speed smirk when I heard that Xbox was shutting down. But I knew it was a bad thing for gaming. I just didn't know PlayStation was gonna do what PlayStation does so quickly. And this gives them room to make all the fuck ups imaginable. They can make as many Concords, they can buy as many studios like Bungie for an overpriced degree as much as they want, because they got no competition. It's gonna get bad before things get worse, I'm telling y'all. But like I said, I don't see this lasting forever, because if PlayStation keeps making stupid decision after stupid decision, they gotta run out of money eventually. It's not like Microsoft backing them up like they did at Xbox, and even Xbox failed. So we can just, fingers crossed. I'm hoping some indie developer like creates their own console and just outshines all these dumbasses. Either that, or we're just gonna be on mobile games and PC forever. Speaking of mobile and PC, if all this is going down, what are our options as console gamers? Where do we go from here? Well, like I said, you got those two choices. Mobile gaming, which I know it hurts, but hear me out. I play a lot of mobile games simply because I can't afford anything else. And mobile games have gotten pretty damn crazy in the recent years. You get a full gaming experience in some of these games. And if you have a little bit of self-control and know what you're doing, control your urges to gamble, then it's not that bad of an experience. But I can understand people not wanting to dabble in mobile games. If you have any type of addictive personality, I would just steer clear. And these games have so many psychological tricks so that you end up becoming the game for these companies rather than the game being a game for you. Then there's indie gaming. Indie gaming only gets bigger and bigger every year, and the tools to make games just get easier and easier to make. Hell, goddamn, I might make my own damn game. None of these people trying to let me buy a PS5, and nigga, I might make my own game. I'm just joking. But for real, indie gaming is truly our only hope to save gaming. Games made for the people, by the people. And a lot of these people are on their come up, so it'll be a long time before they sell out or become the very thing they fought against. So, I mean, you could go the retro gaming route. That's something I forgot to mention. Like, I'm telling y'all, you might think I'm crazy, but some of these GameCube games, some of these PS3 games, PS2 games, like, they had a different type of love injected into them. Because back in the day, when games didn't have microtransactions or monetary incentives, and people were still figuring it out, so games just felt different. It's a different vibe. I'm telling you, I went back, even games that are not that decent, like 6 out of 10s and 7 out of 10s, they just have this charm to them because it's almost more of an art form, and you can feel it. Like, play Skate 1 versus that new Skate, that free-to-play shit. It's different, bro. It's an experience. But I know a lot of young kids ain't gonna want to do that, so I mean, if all else fails, there's always the backlog. Basically, those are our options as consumers. We can, do our backlog, play some indie games, play some retro games, or play mobile games. And really, that's it. That's gaming now. GG. I guess it's time to touch grass, read a book, start drawing again. I don't know. Gaming's cooked. But how are you guys taking the news that PlayStation just ruined everything? Are you guys doing all right? Do you guys feel like you even need to buy a PlayStation at this point, because it's not like they have exclusives anyway? Yeah, it's just real depressing in my opinion. I've been playing games since I could remember on PlayStation. I had the PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess 5 is the final installment. Ain't nobody getting no PS6 for $1,500 Canadian. Miss me with that. It's so over. Yeah, sorry for being depressing, but this is just how I feel about gaming. Peace.